Hi, Kristen. Nice to see you.
Hi,
It was great talking to you on the phone yesterday.
Thank you.
Well, my name is Erin Wynott. I just figured you must be nervous being here, so I wanted to tell you some stuff about myself. I've been a licensed social worker for about 8 years, working in the same facility, same room. So I've been consistent with this program for a while. Know all the ins and outs. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them at me. See what I can do for you.
All right.
So before we start, I just have a few forms I need you to fill out.
Okay.
There is a confidentiality form, HIPAA Act, meaning I cannot say your name outside of this office. What happens here stays here. We're safe with that unless, of course, you disclose that you're going to harm yourself or others, and then I would have to report that.
Okay. Are there any other reasons that you need to report anything?
Maybe if you neglect, child abuse, or anything of that sort, those would be the key things that I would report.
Okay.
I don't foresee any of that happening, but that is just what we would have to do. I also have a emergency contact list. If I could get someone that you may be, if something were to happen, that I can contact on your behalf.
Sure, yeah, I can give you my husband's information, that's fine.
Okay, wonderful. Let me just have you sign that real quick.
All right, let's see. All right, do you need his name?
Yep, with his phone number, address, and all that. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's get to business, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little nervous and
I don't blame you. I think I'd be nervous
I'm glad
too.
to be here.
I'm glad you called. So let me go through a few things first. Now, do you have any questions about me before I begin? Something to make the rapport, just so you feel a little comfortable.
No, I mean, I know we talked about it on the phone. I was really glad they were able to see me so quickly, so thanks for that. Because, you know, I've gone back and forth with this a few times and never quite made it through the door for an appointment. So this is a first for me, and I'm glad that you were able to see me and I was able to connect.
Well, I appreciate seeing your motivation. I like that. I think you willing to come is the first step to figure out how we can better help you.
Thanks.
So let me get to know you a little better. Let me see where you're at. Are you married? Do you have any family members?
Yeah, I have my husband. My husband and I have been together for 11 years, and we have a daughter.
So what's her name?
Casey.
Casey, how old is she?
She is 9 now.
9. Must keep you running.
Yeah. I mean, my husband kind of takes care of all that stuff. He deals with all of the stuff with Casey, just at school and her outside activities and things like that.
Okay. Now, are you working right now?
Yeah, I am working. I work at the hospital. I work in the cafeteria there.
Okay. And how many years?
Been in that job for about 6 years now.
Wow. Okay. Good for you. So you've been consistent.
Yeah.
And now I know we've talked about you drinking and the amount of alcohol you drink. How many times, if you just let me know, how many times a week do you feel like you begin drinking? Or
How many times a week do I drink? I would say it ends up being about 4 times a week or so.
4 times a week? And do you feel that affects your work or maybe any family dynamics?
It doesn't really affect my work. I mean, I show up for work every day. I'm not calling in or any of those things. I'm showing up for work every day. But I would say that it's affecting my work. I could be certainly a better employee and coworker and maybe have a better attitude. So yeah, it's affecting that. But the bigger problem is definitely the family relationship. Where I'm at, I just, have been drinking all the time and I'm just not involved with anything going on with them. And I think my husband is supposed to have it with me. So that's it.
So you're ready for the change. Now, when you go out, do you go with friends, co-workers, family members? Who do you go out with, or is it alone?
Yeah, friends and coworkers. For the most part, some girlfriends from college, some that are still single, some that aren't. And I go out usually drinking with them a few days a week.
And do you drink beer or hard alcohol, wine?
Usually wine, sometimes some mixed drinks, but usually just wine.
Do you participate in any activities that with your family that doesn't include drinking or like church or events that are part of your daughter's school?
I used to, probably it's been about 2 years now since I've really been involved in anything. But yeah, I had a lot of activities and I was really involved in Casey's school and understanding what my husband handles all of that, and that's kind of something I'd like to change and get back involved in their lives and things that make me happy that aren't alcohol.
It's really hard. Well, we're here, and we want to just see what kind of changes that you want to see for yourself in the outcome. Ultimate outcome, it can be immediate progress. What's your goal?
Well, I would definitely like to stop drinking altogether because I don't maintain or contain it to a little. It's always a lot. You know, the 14 nights a week is a lot because I don't really do anything else. I can't be at anything else. So I'd like to cut back with that. And then I would just like to improve my family relationship. I feel like I could be a better mother and partner to my husband. And I think that I'm just not present because I'm either recovering from being intoxicated or out drinking again. And so I'm not really there for them. And I think we could have a better family life. I'd also like to have another child, which I can do now. I can't handle. So, you know, I need to work on things before I can do that.
Well, it sounds like you're ready. Doesn't sound like you want to wait any longer and just go forth with what kind of programs and things that can help you. So I have a questionnaire. It's called the Odyssey, and it's designed to structure like outcomes to see where you are with your drinking habits. There's 3 types of drinkers that can be diagnosed with this outcome. It is considered, you have the hazardous drinker, harmful user, and alcohol dependent. And this is, of course, your diagnosis is not who you are as a person. It is just for us to better assist you in recovery-based avenues. So there may be a few uncomfortable questions, and at any point during the 10 questionnaire that you want me to stop, we can talk about the questions, process further, take some time with them, so that just let me know. And to be fully successful, I need you to be honest, because we can't help someone that's not really honest. And like you came for help, so honesty is the key.
I think I can handle that.
Any questions?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay, so it's 10 questions. And then with your answers, we will figure out what the outcome is and where we're going to do recommendations.
Okay.
Okay, our first question, how often do you have a drink containing alcohol?
It's about 4 times a week.
Okay. Number 2, how many drinks containing alcohol do you have on a typical day when you're drinking?
Say about 5. 4 to 5, not more than that, but usually about 5.
Okay. How often do you have 6 or more drinks on one occasion?
Never.
Never? Okay. How often during the last year have you found that you were not able to stop drinking when you have started?
I would say never. I'm pretty systematic about what I do and keeping it contained. I'm kind of just functioning, you know, and drinking. So it's generally the 5 drinks, and it stops there just because that's my norm. That's my usual.
And how do you get home after a night of drinking?
If we're not already like staying at someone's house and drinking, my husband usually comes and picks me up.
Okay, so you're always safe when you get home?
Yeah.
Okay. How often during the last year have you failed to do what was normally expected to you because of drinking?
Well, I would say that my family expects a lot of things from me that I don't do, and I let them down a lot. So maybe once a month, you know, they're disappointed with what I'm not able to do. Like I said, I'm functioning and showing up to work, but doing the bare minimum here.
That must be hard for you to know they're disappointed, huh?
Yeah.
How often during the last year have you needed a first drink in the morning to get yourself going? An eye-opening drink just to function?
Never. Never. It's always contained in the evening.
Evening time? How often during the last year have you had a feeling of guilt or remorse after a night of drinking?
I'd say every time.
Every time, yeah, weekly. How often during the last year have you been unable to remember what happened because of the night of drinking?
Never. Never. I can't
You always remember what happens? Okay, no blackouts or past.
No. No.
Have you or someone else been injured in a result of drinking? And this can mean both physically, emotionally, or what kind of injury?
Okay. Glad you explained that. So never physically, but certainly emotionally. There's damage, and I think every time, and my family goes a little more distant with each incident, each time that I'm not doing something or being with them because I'm not drinking or recovering.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate that. And our Have you or sorry, let me start over. Number 10, have you or a relative or doctor been concerned about drinking and suggested that you cut down?
Yeah, both my husband and my primary doctor have suggested that I cut back on drinking, and which is something I do want to do now, so they referred me here.
So you're ready to make that change?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we will have to do, I have immediate recommendations. I'm going to tally this up and get a score, but I think from what you're saying, you are ready right now for the change, and you're ready to make that first initial step. We have a bunch of self-help groups that are located in the area. We have a listing of all the ones that could be targeted towards your needs, whether it be daytime groups, afternoon groups, evening groups to help around your schedule. And self-groups, have you been to a self-help group?
No, I've heard a lot about them and am interested in checking out like AA. I've had a lot of people tell me about that. And I just, was really resistant to the idea until now, so that is something I want to look into. Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a list of meetings in the area. I've heard that there's a central list of meetings that I can look into, and I would love to do that.
Would your initial, because a lot of people say they're going to go, but you get so nervous before you go. How would you feel about your rank of nervous, 1 through 10? How nervous
Yeah,
are you?
it's pretty high, probably like a 7 or 8.
7 or 8?
Yeah, this is the first time I think I'm actually wanting and willing to go, so I mean that's a new step for me, but yeah, I'm still pretty nervous about it.
I don't blame you. I think I'd be pretty nervous myself going to a group of people. So we also offer a person to go with you. The initial few meetings just help alleviate any feeling of nervousness, backing out, doubt. So the person will go and provide that extra support to the meetings with you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. I'm very impressed by how you're so willing to get this change going. It's about time, right?
Yeah, it's been a long couple of years, so.
Know what it is. There's also a great program. I'm not sure, maybe this isn't a long-term goal and you want to start slow because it is pretty in-depth, but it's a partial hospitalization. And don't get scared by the hospitalization word.
Okay.
You go during the day, Monday through Friday, from 7:30 in the morning till 3:30, and they provide wonderful clinical groups. You can meet other people with similar concerns about themselves, and social workers are on hand. It's a great feeling of knowing you're not alone, and you will help build the hope, faith, and feeling that you can change fully.
Okay.
And that could be, again, a long-term goal for you.
All right, I'll consider that, yeah.
And I think right now, is there any further questions you would like to talk about or ask?
No, I don't think so. I definitely will, check out the groups, the self-help groups right away. And the other recommendations you have, I'll consider. I want to talk to my husband about them and see, because he and I have a lot of work to do on our relationship. So
I think before we close this one, you must be very proud of yourself as well with this first step. It's hard. It feels good to see someone so willing to go. To get a change.
I'm getting there.
Well, I'll be there every step of the way to help you. And you have my phone number, and we will talk again tomorrow.
All right. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate it.
Thank you.